Thank you for coming to my workshop, and today we're going to be talking about the psychology in elementary school teachers. Teaching and learning are intricately linked to social and behavioral factors of human development, including cognition, motivation, social interaction, and communication. In psychology, one major aspect for elementary school teachers is growth mindset. This is the student's beliefs or perceptions about intelligence and ability that affect their cognitive functioning and learning. This is important because it helps the teacher understand their students' thought process and helps them make sure that their students are obtaining the standards needed. Educational psychology helps teachers to know how learning takes place. It enables a teacher that how the learning process should be initiated, how to motivate, and how to memorize or learn. It enables a teacher to know the problems of individual differences and treat each student on his or her merit. Here are a few more psychological principles that are needed in the classroom setting. The first one is prior knowledge, which is what students already know that affects their learning. Having prior knowledge helps teachers know how they need to reach their students and what methods are going to work with each standard. The next one is practice. This is the acquiring of long-term knowledge and skills that are largely dependent on practice. Everyone needs practice, even teachers. Elementary teachers use practice for their students through worksheets after their lessons and or giving homework. The next one is feedback. Feedback is clear, explanatory, and timely feedback to students, which is important for learning. Giving clear feedback helps the brain process what is being asked of it to do and helps the student grasp what is being said. Another psychological principle is goal setting, which is setting goals that are short-term, specific, and moderately challenging, which enhances motivation more than establishing goals that are long-term, general, or overly challenging. Goal setting is very important for not only the classroom, but also incorporating psychology into it as well. This principle explains how students can use short-term, specific, and moderately challenging goals to increase self-efficiency and build towards larger goals. Teachers use this to help their students create mental goals so that they have a constant reminder of what to accomplish, which is why teachers will need the knowledge of psychology. Another principle is social context, which is the learning situated within multiple social contexts. This principle is related specifically to many concepts from social psychology. This is important for teachers to know because it increases the students' engagement and builds stronger relationships. Another principle is mastery goals. Mastery goals are the students persist in the face of challenging tasks and process information more deeply than they adopt mastery goals rather than performance goals. Those with mastery goals are more likely to be motivated to learn new skills and achieve higher levels of competence, which is why teachers need to have a knowledge of mastery goals so they can teach it to their students. These are just a couple of the 20 total psychological principles needed in the classroom. When people hear psychology, the first three things that they think about are mental illness, counselors, and therapy. However, one of the most popular areas of psychology is actually educational psychology. This is the field that studies and applies theories and concepts from all of psychology in educational settings. Educational settings can be schools ranging from preschool all the way up to college, but they also might be where people learn, such as after-school programs, community groups, companies, and also in families. The goal of educational psychology is to make any teacher-student relationship as positive as it can be, so that the students can learn to the best of their potential. Two theoretical perspectives in educational psychology are cognitive perspective and behavioral perspective. Cognitive perspective is the studies of how people acquire, perceive, remember, and communicate information. And behavioral perspective is the studies of the tendency to modify our behavior due to consequences. This workshop has helped me learn that psychology is very important in classrooms and that there is a lot more that teachers need to know than just what psychology actually means. I am hoping that this has helped you get a clear understanding of what all is required for psychology in elementary school teachers and want to look deeper into this topic. I also hope that this video has answered any questions that you may have had. Thank you so much for watching.